Good morning. Welcome back. Take a look at this. Hundreds of Back the Blue campaigners packing a city council meeting in Illinois this week to demand greater support for police. Here to discuss their call, Matt Stuckey from Back the Blue, Champaign County, along with the wife of an Illinois police officer, Darlene Kristensen. Thank you both for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Darlene, I want to start with you. You were one of the spouses who decided enough is enough. I'm no longer going to stay silent. Tell me what brought you to that point.
I think that's a little bit of a loaded question, but I will definitely try to answer. I think that for a long time, we spouses have sat quietly, just supporting in the background and praying at home. And I think this past year and this past month in Champaign specifically, it got to the point where we just, enough is enough. We need to speak up. Who is going to fight for our husbands, our spouses? If not us, then who? And thankfully, groups like Back the Blue, which Matt has been amazing in spearheading and motivating our community and mobilizing us, they've given us the strength to say, you know what, we're going to speak up because we do have a community behind us. So I would say that that's why.
Matt, what is it like to hear Darlene say that and know that, when her husband walks out the door every day, there's a chance that he might not come home, and she is faced with that every single day. And to see the images from that city council meeting where it is just packed wall to wall. I mean, there was so much support in that room.
It's good to hear her say that. This is when we started this group a year ago. This is the point that we wanted to, and we're not done yet. Spouses and law enforcement have been basically told to shut up and not brought to the table. And to be able to work to this point to where spouses are coming out now and feel comfortable to say, we live this, and, nobody understands what we go to when our husbands are kissing us and our kids for possibly the last time, and we don't know that. We're at this point now to where we have the wives and spouses on board, and now it's time for us to keep working harder to be able to allow law enforcement to get their voice back.
And Matt, as we look at these images, this was Champaign County, but all of America is seeing this right now. So what is your message to America about law enforcement?
Our country its moral compass has completely gone crazy, and it's not law enforcement, doing, terrible things every day. It's our leaders, and it starts local and it goes to the state and then national level. And until we can get these people on board or get people in office that care about law enforcement and realize that we need them, the crime's going to be where it's at right now. The honor and respect that this profession used to have by leaders and people, it's not going to be there. So we just need to keep continuing on the track that we're at right now and keep pushing and get people to wake up and realize that this job, we need to start humanizing the badge again and not dehumanizing it. Yeah. There are real people behind that badge, and that's the most important thing.
Real people with real families, with spouses, with children. Darlene, what is your biggest fear every single day?
My biggest fear is that he will not come home for a city that sometimes doesn't support him. He goes out there every day and he does what he was called to do by God. He goes out there and he takes care and protects our city, and he is quite literally spit on by those residents in our community at times. And so I think my biggest fear is him losing his life for those that don't appreciate him.
Oh, that's just heartbreaking. Well, Darlene and Matt, thank you so much for all that you guys are doing in your community. I'm so happy to see that support that was behind you guys. Keep us updated on everything out there, okay?
We will. Thank you guys so much.
So sad when you think about that.
Think about that realization.
Biggest fear, yeah. Right?